Hey there, Pisces friend. How you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Let's check in for your energies for the week ahead and see what is happening for you. Pretty intense week. Beautiful things. Also, we do have Mars and Uranus squaring. But yeah, there's a lot going on here this week. The beautiful Jupiter is in Cancer, all homey, all cozy. But there could be some unexpected things that also are showing up. But let's connect in, see what is happening for you. Only take what resonates. Just remember, this is a general read. We'll dive in and uncover what we can to get you some support here today. Straight up, we've got the Three of Swords. Okay. We've got the Five of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Cups. So if you have been dealing with some potential conflict here, something about someone's behaviors, someone's actions, maybe there's some tense environment right now. Maybe you're feeling hurt, you want to discuss it, but you just can't get on the same page here. We do have a potential new beginning. Let's see where this takes us further. We've got the Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, in the center of this read. That is your energy, Pisces. We've got the Ace of Swords. So something's going to become pretty clear here for you. We've got the Hierophant energy, the Six of Pentacles, and then the Tower. Underneath, we've got the Four of Wands. Okay, so let's dive in. I just want to let you know as well, if you haven't already and you would like to secure a private session with me, they are available for this week only to book in and secure your space. As you know, I don't offer them ongoing. I open up space here and there. So again, if you'd love to connect in and take opportunity, there is a special offer there. It is the first link below. So those who have booked, you'll start seeing those come out and receiving them in the next day or so if you haven't got them already. Okay, friend. Three of Swords, Five of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, as I said, there seems to be some tension around something. Something could be stressing you out. Some of you could also be feeling the tension within you, holding that space in your chest of some kind around something that feels potentially off. Maybe what you're witnessing, maybe what you're seeing, what you're experiencing right now around something or someone, as I said, is causing some tension here, okay? And maybe there's some hurt and disappointment in someone's actions, someone's behavior, or how they're showing up. Can't get on the same page, perhaps. The way people think are different. Yeah, there's just something tense here going on. With this Ace of Cups, this can come in a couple of different forms. Are they offering something to someone? Is someone moved on or sharing their care or love elsewhere? Again, let's dive in and see what this is. But what I do sense here with this Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Swords, there's something about the way someone's showing up here or wants to connect or wants to communicate. I feel like there's a part of you asking a question or deciding here what you should do with the information received, or again, the way someone is showing up in a situation. Maybe you're questioning whether you should lean forward in this yourself. But again, with the Hangman in the center here, that is also letting us know that there's some contemplation or some decision making here. And until you can potentially reflect or reflect on a person or the situation, only then will you perhaps gain the clarity that you need. You might need a bit of a arm's length approach towards this situation. With the Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, and the Tower, this could be clear around some commitment or some partnership here. The way someone is sharing. We're going to dive in further. There will be an extended. If you do want to connect into the extended, it is the third link below. But again, we're going to dive in a little bit more here. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to learn something here around a partnership where someone is also giving to. That may change things up. This could be the surprising part or point of something happening that you uncover or learn or discover here, okay? Again, it seems to be around some commitment, something on the home front, Seven of Swords and the Devil energy. Yeah, guys, I mean, look, I like to give positive energy, positive news, positive information, as in I like this to be uplifting, but I'm also a person who delivers truth and, to best support you. This could be already happening or happening underneath. Maybe you've got some feeling, but there seems to be someone has some pretty poor behaviors that may be happening under the home front, or someone not doing the right thing, okay? When we have the Seven of Swords and the Devil, if you're going through this or suspecting this, again, only take if it resonates. But you may just, learn something around someone's behaviors or actions around some commitment here, okay? Let's dive in a bit further. What's going on underneath? Thank you, Spirit. What's going on underneath that's influencing the situation that we need to see? So again, something on the home front, something around work. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Five of Swords and the Emperor. Now, this could be happening on the on the work front, not necessarily just home related. Ten of Pentacles can be home. It can be, something that you feel connected to or are looking at as a sense of security and your own happy place when it comes to your life, your ambitions. But underneath, what seems to be happening is people wanting to work together. Okay, maybe that's what someone's showing you. Maybe there's an opportunity presenting yourself to work on something, but this is where the conflict is happening. Because again, you got Five of Swords with the Emperor. That could be a boss, it could be another masculine figure, it could be a father figure, but there's something here about, questioning the stability of something. The Emperor is usually very stable, very protective, quite controlled and does their thing. The Five of Swords is one of conflict and usually in a form of discussion or the way someone's showing up and presenting themselves. It can also be the way that we're feeling about a situation internally and looking at it. But there seems to be something here on the home front or work front about working together, and this is where the conflict is showing up. I don't know if this is something someone is saying to you, but there seems to be some disappointment here, and I do feel there is some hope that you could, cultivate a new start or a fresh start or get re-engaged here. But there's something here you're finding out. Let's have a little bit more of a peek underneath. Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, Four of Swords. So right now, there could be a bit of a pause between the connection or a little bit of a difficult choice someone has to make here. And you could be taking, someone, them, could be taking a little bit of a sidestep, like I said, a bit of an arm's length approach to really make a decision and decipher here what is in your best interest and what you should be looking at doing. Let's see where this is going. Where is this going? We've got the Page of Cups and Temperance energy. We've got the Star energy. I've had to start colouring in my little, on the images that were showing too much skin because I was getting pulled up, which is the first time. It's happened twice now, so. All right. We've got the High Priestess energy. Got some major arcanas here showing up, guys. We've got the Ten of Wands. And the Seven of Wands again, okay. With the Strength energy underneath. Whew. So it seems here with this energy right now, whatever kind of is showing up here where there's some sudden change, maybe the sudden changes that they're giving to this situation. Again, I will unpack this in the extended. It could be some clarity, some information you learn about other things that they're committed to or giving to. Maybe, you know, again, there could be some news or information showing up here. There's definitely a shift, a breakthrough of some kind. We'll see which direction this is going. I'd like to say this is to support you no matter what. I think the Tower energy, while it can seem confronting, it's also one that's supporting you to put you back in a solid place of where you need to be, okay? The Page of Cups and the Temperance energy, there's something here that if it started in the Ace of Cups or is shifted to the Ace of Cups, there's something here that is keeping things exciting, keeping things curious, okay? There's some feelings here that seem to be evolving, but it's also to one that, you know, sometimes you can be in something and it's kind of that rose-colored glasses energy because it looks and feels really good and nice and whatever else. But there's also some element here of keeping, you know, that energy open in a sense of, you know, be curious, see where things go, see where things evolve. But I can see something is opening up more on a feeling front, okay, or getting you excited. I like that. The Temperance energy with the Star and the High Priestess, these are all major arcanas here, okay? You've got Sag energy, you've got Aquarian energy, and you've got Piscean energy. This is your energy here. So I feel like there's something here that you're working towards or trying to build and create here that is part of a process, okay? And when I say a process, it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that evolves, okay? Temperance is about timing, it's about patience, and it's about evolution, okay? But it's coming into harmony, curating something in your life that brings balance to you. And I feel with this Star energy, it's something that you're feeling very connected to. The Star energy is kind of like what you're working towards, what you believe in, what your truth is. And a part of that too is also having faith in self, trust in self. But I feel here you could be questioning a little bit of your intuition right now, trying to see what this future of yours looks like or what you should be doing with this connection or dynamic, because there's something here that you're feeling or that you know. But I think there's also this part of hoping perhaps that what you're feeling or what, like you're feeling the pressure of it, whatever this is, whatever that you're connecting into or keeping to yourself or suspecting here, because there's this knowing that you have Pisces about something, okay? But there is this little bit of pressure that's coming with it, okay? I feel like you're carrying this, and as you're carrying this, you're also trying to maintain your own strength, trying to maintain your own boundaries, and really, you know, attempting to show up in true spirit for it. But I think you're also trying to navigate what your truth is. And that's a hard place to be if you feel like something, if this is more a mental conflict or this is something you're visually seeing or something that you're actually experiencing here, right? Words, actions, feelings towards something. But it's like you're seeking clarity and wanting to lean into your intuition, wanting to trust in your intuition. But for some reason, there feels a burden here amongst it. As I said, we do have the Seven of Swords. So there's something here that you're protecting as well around this. Protecting your truth. Or putting up some boundary here. I just keep hearing like arm length. You're keeping something at bay for the moment until maybe you can assess. But there's a little bit of disappointment here. Strength, Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So whatever's bothering you here, I feel like you're still trying to out to the world or outside yourself. I feel like you're really trying to manage this and manage this well. I think a big part of you is knowing that you want stability in your life. You understand that sometimes things take time, but you want the stability. And there's something about the Knight of Pentacles that is very reliable. There's something also about it being committed and showing up. But there is this patience also needed. So It's interesting too. We do have the Emperor here. I don't have any other real masculine energy showing up in the sense of what this Emperor is really about. In the sense of, again, is this representing someone in your life? Is this representing a situation, a place, a person? But it's something that you seem to be in conflict with. It seems to be something that's disappointing you or not working out, or how you feel is not working out in your favor, because there's been some hurt or acknowledgement of disappointment here, okay? And again, something breaking down. The Tower is breaking something down. So I'm going to unpack this in the extended to see what this is about and more of this energy, because it seems to be either something around work or the home front. It could be around your finances, but it's something you're protecting as well here. And this could be protecting self, protecting your vision, your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. But there's feeling here. There's definitely feeling here around it. Just seems like something is taking a bit of time. And maybe that's what you're reflecting on here. Maybe there's something here you need to assess or suss out. And that could be what you're worried about. Is this going to turn into a Tower moment? Is your intuition right? Is it more your thought process? Like, the fear and the intuition, the ego, the intuition, the nervous system compared to, past trauma and experiences. So there's definitely something going on here that I think you're trying to navigate. So we'll unpack in the extended. As I said, if you're joining us there, it is the third link below. If you do want your own private reading to dive in, as you know, we unpack it. We go into the depths for those who've had private sessions and keep booking in, which I value connecting with you. That is the first link below, and it's only open for this week. I'll catch you later. Bye, friend.